Hello there, welcome to a tyke farming in the Philippines. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share and ding dong the bell. It's Friday morning, 10 o'clock. Just come back from downtown to get some money for wages tomorrow and a couple of bits of shopping I needed. It's warm, it's going to hit 32 again today. Very warm, but at least they're not digging today. Well, they're doing a bit of digging, but they're doing less strenuous work and more interesting work, and we should see the CESSPIT push on a little bit, hopefully. I might get a load of sand today, I might not. The truck's in for repair, and we'll do a bit more painting today. I won't show you the painting. I'm going to finish the veranda and painting, and then I'll take you through the veranda and cabin. I've never took you in the cabin because it's been full of bloody furniture, no room to move. But now the stuff is coming out of the cabin into the kitchen and seating area, and when we get painted I'll take you in there and make a video of it. So that's it for the minute. I'll make a couple of videos of what they're doing. They should set the iron working this morning, and they'll shutter it up for the posts today, I would think. They may pour concrete, they may not. Depends on time. But they'll have to shift that mixer down to the bottom end, and that's it's hard work. Not as hard as pulling it up the hill, but it's hard work bloody slowing it down when they take it down the hill. But it don't have any brakes. So I'll see you a bit later on. The height of the dirt here must be 6 foot where I'm stood. There's only 2 foot of wall panel showing. They're 4 feet deep, and then onto the foundation. So it's going on 6 foot high, this dirt. And it's the same all around there. So it's a hell of a lot of dirt they've shifted. At least today they're working on less strenuous things and more interesting things. The ironwork's made up. One's being set in. One's being set in at the moment, and the third one's there. 3 posts. And like I was saying yesterday, that's the real bar for the foundations. They're a good length, 8 foot. And then they'll run a real bar, where's my finger? It's on the end of my hand, but can't get it in picture. But in each corner there'll be a length of real bar running horizontally in the foundations, and that's Richie bending them now. And I'd say he's done that 1,000,000 times before. That's the post set in, and a little channel for the foundations coming across, and they'll tie into the VO bar from that post there. You'll see better here, I think. That's a VO bar from that post. Across there. To that post. I can't see the screen now. So. Yeah, you can see there. And then that post should be the rear bar will run across to this post, and they'll tie into that post as well. And that one's seated. Now, when they get these posts seated and the foundation in, that bit will have to come off, and they'll just shutter up this side, I would imagine, and prop it up, and then the bank at the back will form the other side itself. They'll use a bit more concrete, but there's no way they can, well, they could get a shutter board at the back, but more effort than what it's worth. Just use the bank, I would imagine that's how they would do it. But from where I am now, this wall behind me, I'll be 10 foot high. So that bank of dirt there, I'll be 16 feet high from where I'm stood. And that's another indication the amount of bloody dirt these fellas have shifted out of this hole. It's a massive cesspit. Absolutely bloody massive. The piggery I had in Australia, I didn't have a cesspit. I just pumped the channels out down the bottom paddock and kept moving the hose pipe, the pipe from the pump around different areas. But I had 450 acres, which are a little bit more than 1,800 square metres, so this is the only way you could do it. Now, in my mind, I had in my head maybe up to a maximum of 40 pigs, with other people doing the work, not me. But this cesspit would suggest maybe 150 bloody pigs. I don't know. I don't think I want that many pigs. It's got to be of interest to me. It's got to be a hobby, first and foremost. And it's got to be profitable as well, but I'm not looking to make a fortune. I'm too old to be bothered about bloody money. I need very little to live, because I live that simply nowadays. I don't drink. Drink doesn't agree with me anymore. I used to be a big drinker, but not anymore. So I haven't a great deal of interest in money. Providing I've got enough for my needs, I'm happy. It's 1:15. It's 34 degrees. And the sun is that bright at the moment that I can't see the screen on the phone. So I could be for video on anything really. But this is the remains of sand and gravel which was dropped off outside the gate. So as they've been doing all along, they're shoveling it into bags and they carried it to the mixer where that blue barrel is. Now of course, like they were doing once before, when they were doing the fence in the bottom, they're carrying them bags right down to the bottom corner. And it's hard work at best of times, but today it's particularly hard. But they'll move the mixer down there next, and at least they don't have to mix it by hand. But it's hard work in the seat. Right, to conclude this video, it's 4:30 getting on. So these chaps will be away shortly. I don't know if you can make out what's going on with all that ironwork, but the triangular bits, if you can see them on the bottom, that's the foundation. And then the pointy bits coming up is the reinforcement for walls. So they're splitting the tank into 3 compartments. 1, 2 and 3 round the corner. So all the weight will not be in, it'll be distributed around the tank, if that makes sense. It's normal to have spillover walls within a septic tank. So that bit there is a bit higher, I'll spill over into this one, and the wall here will be a bit lower, which will spill into this one. By the time it gets to this one, it's relatively clean water. Well, it's not clean, but it all the hard stuff is trapped in the first 2 tanks, if you will. So if you had it pumped out, because it was getting full, you would pump that first tank out, and the other 2 would be okay. So Rich has been doing ironwork all day. Now the other 2 have been carrying that sand and gravel down. There's 2, 3, 4, 16, about 30 bags there, and there's still another 10 bags up the top. So everything's hard work when you're carrying it from the gate. That's why I'm making such an effort to get that truck up to the top of the hill. It's rain forecast on Monday, I think. So I've messaged them, and I know the truck's in the garage today, to get as much to me as they can tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday if they're working, because after Monday I won't be able to take any more. But I should have enough on site, hopefully, to be able to stop the delivery and then restart it in fine weather again when the ground's dry, and then get the truck in. Now they've just been eyeing up the other 2, these trees, and they're going to take some limbs off these trees to shore up the forms. And speaking of bags of sand and gravel, they're still at it. Now they finish at 20 to 5 because they start at 20 to 8. So right up to the last minute they're bloody working. Now you can't complain about that. And another bag of sand or gravel coming down there. These fellas haven't stopped all week, and it's been stinking hot today. 34, but feels like 40, it's so humid. Now it's cooling down quite nicely now, and it's starting to be pleasant. But not if you're carrying a bag of bloody gravel on your back. Okay, we'll end it there, and we'll make another one tomorrow.